some topics that have been at hand. And guys, let's start off first with the Manchester United SEC filings. Yeah, it's a report filed by Manchester United to the SEC where they claimed X and X information about Qatar. It's not an SEC report given to Manchester United proving Qatar, could not make the details, guys. Why are people reading two different things? Is it xenophobia? Is it Brexit? Is it they just couldn't wait to tarnish the names of one side of individuals because of their own personal agendas? Guys, get in the comments, let me know what you're thinking. And as we know, Manchester United have identified the three center backs they want to target first. You know what I mean, guys? And those three center backs, they're Giorgio Scalvini, Todibo Jean-Claire, as well as the youngster, Matthias de Ligt, former Eric Ten Hag protege. Guys, would you have them at Manchester United? Having these players are going to see the exit of others. Guys, but you know what? INEOS plots an early transfer window, all transfers in by July. Wow, that's going to be amazing for Manchester United since we usually get transfers in by August. Guys, your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. If you're new, smash the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. And leave your comments and criticisms in the description so I could read them out, guys. It would be nice to hear your points of view as well and see what you're thinking as well. Guys, let's get into this quickly. As you're joining me, let's get the show going. It's your boy, Mark, an UFC fan, and it's the Daily Update. And good morning, everybody. It's your boy. You know I'm here to bring you the latest news, and let's get right into it, guys, because you know what? There's a lot of talk going on, and we want to see what's happening. So let's get to the first topic at hand. Man United under INEOS plan to wrap up deals early in the summer transfer window, guys. It's going to be a first for United when we usually get the deals done late. Manchester United's transfer dealings have been far from smooth in the post-Sir Alex Ferguson era, with the club dawdling on deals and either paying through their nose in the end or not acquiring the targets at all. Eric Ten Hag has seen both of these aspects play out in front of him since he joined the club, with Anthony and Frankie de Jong deals as perfect examples. United started chasing the Brazilian midway through the summer transfer window 2022 before moving on due to price Ajax were asking for. Poor results in the interim meant that they were eventually come back in to negotiating table, and the price had tripled, and United ended up paying an eye-watering £95 million, guys. Disappointing, right? United's doomed FDJ saga. What played out in the case of Barcelona midfielder was slightly different. The club kept going back to the former Ajax star, with Barcelona eager to sell, but the player publicly claimed he had no desire to leave. This stretched on for months before United eventually realized nothing would come from this and shifted focus to Casemiro, and once again paid a fortune. It is well known that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is not a fan of the money the club threw at the former Real Madrid man, with club legend Gary Neville claiming such a deal would not have taken place at a well-run club. As per 90 Minutes, INEOS are hell-bent on changing the transfer tactic of dilly-dallying and will try and wrap up deals as early as possible so as to allow the manager to begin preparations early while not paying obscene amounts of money. Guys, this could be true, and this could be very big. The outlets has mentioned United's interest in another Barca player, Ronald Araujo, and claimed that United are prepared to make a summer move, but the centre-back has no intention of quitting the Catalan Giants. Work on potential target can start in earnest when the clearer picture emerges regarding the team's prospects next season. If they fail to qualify for Champions League, not too many big-name players will agree to rock up at Old Trafford. This essentially could lead to a whole De Jong scenario playing out all over again. something Sir Jim Ratcliffe is desperate to avoid now that he is in charge of sporting affairs. INEOS will not dawdle when it comes to deals. Should a move for Araujo remain challenging, United are unlikely to persist, having wasted large parts of previous windows chasing Frankie de Jong, who, like Araujo, has never actively looked to leave Barcelona. There's awareness that they cannot afford to spend too long on targets who do not have a serious desire to move. Ineos feels like Manchester United have been too invested in targets they can't attain and want to be more decisive in their decision making. This is likely to lead to less long-running transfer sagas and more early business in windows going forward. Once a new recruitment team and structure is established, this approach sounds great on paper will allow the club to operate swiftly and conclude business at the earliest instead of waiting till deadline day to seal the deals. Guys, what are your thoughts in the comments? Let me know what you're thinking. What's really going on? Is United change of pace going to do well? Is this going to be a beneficial situation for the club going forward? Knowing that United is going to make an attempt to do deals early as opposed to doing deadline day, last minute, long summer transfer sagas. Guys, I think it's a positive. Hopefully, we can see this play out in action, live in color, as our eyes before us as we move on after we get top four and qualify for the Champions League, guys. Ten Hag is in. Sip the coffee. Guys, what are you talking about? Lots of people are talking about the biggest discussion right now is all about Qatar and could they have afforded Manchester United, guys, right? And Sheikh Jassim team is seeking a corrective statement. Why would they be seeking a corrective statement, guys? At the end of the day, they applied for the process, they lost. Does it mean that they still have interest in Manchester United? Maybe not. But what it could possibly mean is that they had genuine interest and they genuinely attempted to buy the club. A lot of people are saying, oh, the Sheikh couldn't afford it. The SEC filings prove this. But a lot of people forget that Manchester United is who wrote that SEC filing and filed it at the SEC. It's not an SEC document where they did the checks and they ratified all the information and then they put that out themselves. No. This was a document completely compiled and filed by Manchester United PLC, guys. So I just wanted to let everyone know that this is not a legal document. This document filed by Manchester United PLC, has to be corrected. And you will see that, they will be forced to do so. The results of the Manchester United's protracted takeover process were finally announced late last year, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe set to become the new minority shareholder. The deal is currently being ratified by the Premier League and is likely to take until mid-February, as revealed by the INEOS chairman himself. The British billionaire was competing with Sheikh Yassim bin Ahmad Al Thani to gain majority control, but it seemed that the Glazers were never in a mood to sell. Ratcliffe, in a bid to end the impasse, forged ahead with his minority stake offer after 25 months of negotiation, which involved delays and threats of leaving the deal. We were able to seal a 25% stake and full sporting control, Ratcliffe claims. The Qatari offer did not include proof of funds. On Wednesday, news broke that the Qatari prince's offer was far less than what was on social media, had everyone believe. The 9-2 Foundation failing to provide customary financing commitment letters throughout, while there was no mention of pledged investment. As you can see, the Sheikh's team has said that the filing, which was made by MUFC PLC unilaterally without consulting or having to verify with other parties, which means that all these people talking and hyping about Sheikh Jassim didn't have the money and the SEC, well, the SEC never ratified that document. They just received a filing from MUFC PLC. They don't know they have to still check to see if it's factually true. But everyone's jumping in on this and acting like if you know what, it's a legal document provided by the SEC when it's not. This is so interesting to me, guys. Maybe a lot of people really and truly were supporting Jim Ratcliffe. They want to keep the Glazers at the club because you know what? They like how the Glazers treat them. Maybe that's something. You know what I mean? The media was split between one group claiming Sheikh Jassim had put the best offer in, while another group claimed that the investment was far less than the noise surrounding it. United's filing also claimed United's filing. I want to reiterate this for all the Manchester United fans. The United's filing. It is here, right here. United's filing, not the SEC's filing. United's filing had also claimed that the Sheikh had rejected advice to amend his offer before walking away in October. Now, Sheikh Jassim has roared back with Ben Jacobs, claiming on X, formerly Twitter, that the Qatari bidder is seeking a corrective statement from Manchester United's SEC filing. Sources close to the Qatari camp refute the fact that proof of funds were not provided. The Sheikh Jassim responds, the filings which is made by MUSC. You see, this is the problem. Lots of fans, lots of journals, they have this one-sided Brexit mentality, and I don't really mean to offend anyone, but it's kind of Xeno. You know what I mean? It's kind of one way. It's kind of Brexit, guys. The way some people think subconsciously, they don't even know that they're toxic to themselves and to others. They so want to say something negative about someone based on the fact that they dislike them for some reason or the other, that they do not read. And reading is fundamental, guys. It's the basis of intelligence. You have to read, comprehend, and understand before you can say you know something. And lots of people don't do that. There are lots of people in some Telegram groups that, oh, the Sheikh has no money. The SEC document is law and legally binding. Well, this is not an SEC document. As reported by the same British journals, on the same article that you have read, it says that this is a Manchester United created document that was created by Manchester United, guys. And I just have to highlight it. Let me read that sentence once again. The filing, which is made by MUPLC unilaterally, right? So this means that this document is made by Manchester United. It's not made by the SEC, guys. It's not been ratified by the SEC, guys. So therefore, it's not a legally binding document, and it's not 100% true because guess what? Any company making a document, they can do the information in any which way they want, as long as they're not actually, totally deviant, guys. You need to go on the SEC website and check their information. And then you will understand why it is perfectly normal that some companies would try to slander other companies by skewing information, especially during takeover processes, guys. Need to pay attention to this, so let's read along. The filing, which was made by MUFC PLC unilaterally, without consulting or having to verify with other parties, refrains from disclosing the most basic and irrefutable facts, both about the financial guarantees given and the level of offers made, all of which are fully documented. Inquiries are being made with the SEC as to a corrective statement of fact. It is also curious to note that the widespread media reporting the inflated level of other competing bids at the time and how that stacks up to reality today. Sheikh Jassim was reportedly interested in 100% of the club, but the Glazers' unrealistic valuation led him to leaving the process. Guys, get in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Big up to you, Shea Arsenal fan, for joining me, bro. Thank you. It's so early, I know. You seem to have gotten here right before I did. I know Stephanie Griffith is going to join us soon, and then there's going to be Bestie as well as, Compo Smurf. They're all going to come in. Guys, don't forget, smash the like button, hit the subscribe, like and share the channel so it can get around, help the channel grow. Thank you to each and every one of you joining me, guys. Thank you so much for all of you. Each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video, smash a like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for liking the video. Thank you so much for commenting, guys. You know, this has got me to 100 subs. My channel is like almost 2 months old, you know, and I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep bringing the news, keep reporting on all the news on Manchester United, the Premier League, transfers, and the Champions League. So guys, you know, especially CONCACAF, Nations League, and the upcoming World Cup qualifications of Trinidad and Tobago as well. So guys, you know, if you are interested in the Premier League, Manchester United, or the World Cup qualifications coming up soon, you know, this is the channel for you guys. I also cover the African Cup of Nations. So guys, thank you so much. I just wanted to do this stream to bring this little bit of information out there, and also to thank everyone for joining me and tuning into my streams, commenting, chatting, and liking, for getting me to 100 likes yesterday. Guys, hope you all have a great day. This has been your boy, Mark, and MUFC fan, and this has been your morning update with the daily update news, Manchester United. Cheers, guys. Yo, guys, just before I end the show, I forgot to mention to you about Jared Branthwaite, who's another one of the targets that we're going for this summer. You know what I mean? I spoke about the 3 targets already. Let me just go back and confirm them for you guys. Completely forgot to do the recap. I apologize for that. Hope you guys, you know, don't be too mad at me. You know, I'm a little bit new, but I'm working on it, guys. You know? So, yeah, the 3 center-back targets are Jean-Claire Todibo. There's actually 4 of them. There's also Giorgio Scalvini, and we know what he's about. You know, there's Giancarlo Ignacio, and certainly last but not least, there's Matthias de Ligt, guys. Don't forget to check out all these players. You know, they play for their respective clubs, and these are the targets that Manchester United are looking for to bring in the first week of July for this summer transfer window. Guys, thank you again for watching. Hope you all have a great day. It's been your boy, Mark and FCF, Mark and MUFC fan, with the daily update, guys. Oh.